Hello friends, today we're going to be building the Miniverse Harry Potter Potions Classroom. I was so excited to get hold of this pretty much on release day, and there's over 100 pieces. I did not know it was such a big kit, but luckily it's all sorted into these 3 trays, which makes it a lot easier. So let's get building. We're going to start off with the floor, and luckily for me it comes with really simple pictorial instructions on the right hand side, so I just need to follow along and it should all go well. So we're going to open it up and take a look at everything. On the left we have the floor itself, which is a chunk of wood. Very cool, very nice. And we have these 2 little plastic filler pieces which essentially stop the glue from going down into those holes, because if it did you wouldn't be able to get the walls in. So really clever little bit there, I was impressed. Now we're going to open the right hand side, which has all the bits we need to actually make the floor. So let's take a look. We have these adorable fake wooden crates. These are plastic, they're so cute, I absolutely love them, and each one comes with some of the tiles that you need. I was just like internally going eee! Because they were so cute, and when I saw that they had, look at that, Hogwarts crests and stuff, oh, the details, wonderful. Thank you very much, Miniverse, I did appreciate that. Now we have a little bucket. This is a very cute little miniature. I do like a cute little miniature. And the lid does go on if you put it on correctly. Hang on, take 2. There we go. Woohoo! And we have our little floor spatula, scraper, glue applier thingy. There is a word for it, I can't think of it. And then we have our tub of glue, which is in a really fun sort of like wash tub. I just really liked it, but yes, let's get going. Don't press too hard or it'll go all the way through. I did that. Yes, you just saw me do it. I left it in the video because learn from my mistakes. Now what we're going to do is put all of these tiles in number order, and it tells you to do that. I think I would have probably done it anyway, but it did make it a lot easier in the long run. I think if you were trying to find the pieces, you know, as you went along, it would have been probably very frustrating and maybe even a little bit of a disaster if the glue started to harden. I don't know how long it takes for the glue to harden, but yes, it would have been awful. So I'm going to go in and try and do it properly, one at a time. I'm not going to just add the glue to everything, I'm just going to go for it and have fun. And I must admit, I did have fun doing this. I really did. This was honestly such a nice little craft to do. If you have the money, it's not a cheap kit, it's like £40. If you have the money, please do try it if you like Harry Potter. It was so enjoyable. I really did have fun, and it took me a good couple of hours as well. So now make sure you get the tiles the correct way. The numbers go on the bottom so that you can't see them, and yes, then I just made sure it was all lined up nicely. Now you're going to see me in like Superman speed finishing the rest of it. I mean, this is amazing. I'd had my coffee, I was like, I'm just going to get on with it, and look at me go. Look at me go. It's not edited, honest. I wouldn't, would I lie to you? No. But I really did have fun with this. It was simple and a little bit messy. The only thing I would say is keep a wet wipe at the side of you, because you do get a little bit of that sticky glue on your hands, and it's nice to have something to wipe it off. Now we're going to do the walls, and there are 2 parts to this, and again the instructions on the right. So opening up the left door, we are going to get the wooden walls, and the 2 plastic parts that we will be tiling. Now that is the back side and that is the inside. So I really like that. It's a nice solid piece of wood again. You know, you're not going to get any bending or anything in that. One is completed already, but you just need to glue everything in, and one isn't. Honestly, I'd have rather just done them both from scratch. It was quite annoying having the other one sort of partially done and having to tip them all out and reorganise them. Now, we did get another pot of glue. I did not actually need another pot of glue. The whole time I was doing this kit, I only used the first pot of glue. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the second one, but I didn't need it. So we have windows and we have walls. So we have all these tiles and we're going to put them again in number order. So like I said, we have the outside, which has the Hogwarts crest, and the inside, which is where this part will go. We'll be gluing this down onto the wood panels. But first we're putting the windows in. One side is completely smooth and one side has texture. Now I don't know which way it was supposed to go, but I put the textured part facing inwards because I wanted to see the texture from the inside of the kit. So whether or not that's right, it didn't specifically say. That's what I went for. Now we're going to tile. Oh, I'm so excited. By the way, look at my cute little trowel. It's so adorable. I was a little bit annoyed with all the floofs, but it was easy enough to get rid of. You just had to be a bit patient, which, alright, I'm not particularly patient, but, you know, I did my best and it was fine. It was just a little bit frustrating. Now, we're going to do the first tile normal speed, and then I'm going to have another sip of that coffee, and I'm going to just go on super speed mode again. Now, this was honestly, it was a really, really nice chill kit. It took me probably about an hour per tray, except for the last tray, you'll see in a minute. But each of these took about an hour, I would say, because I took my time. I just sort of chilled out. I had a video going. I was quite happy. So, yeah. Now, on this bottom one, this piece would not flatten down. I don't know why, until I peeled it back up and I noticed it had a little plastic bit that was not quite flat. So I just took my little craft knife. You might need help if you're a child. You know, don't get a sharp knife out unless you're capable of that. And I probably shouldn't have had the sharp knife, to be fair. But yeah, it flattened it down and we were good to go. So I'm going to do the other one, but I'm not going to do that on camera. No, look, magic of editing. Woohoo! Both of them are done. Now, I may have messed up here. This is me realising that I was supposed to stick the plasticky things down before I put the tiles in. So those really simple pictorial instructions that I was talking about, yeah, I messed them up. Yeah. Whoops. But it's okay. I was able to fix it. I did squish some of the glue out and I had to get my wet wipe in and, you know, sort of clear it all up. But it's fine. This one, I realised they were actually drier than I thought, so I was able to tip this one over. Look at that amazing wall gluing skill. This one actually went in really easy, but it was a bit warped. That's the one thing I will say, is the plastic itself was a little bit warped. So I actually put something heavy on these before they dried, and that really helped. So next we're going to do the furniture. I'm very excited about the furniture. This was probably the one I was the most excited for because I love cute little things. We will take a look at the potions part in a minute, but first, furniture. Okay, so we have the parts for a table and 2 bookshelves, or shelves. I don't know if they're bookshelves. Who knows? But I'm really excited about it. I'm so excited about it. It is plastic. It's not such high quality as it was before. It's not wood, but it looks good. It does look like it could be wood. Now, I put it together like this because my brain couldn't comprehend the different angles that the slots were at, so I did it that way. And the shelving almost caused me to rage quit because it kept falling apart. But it's because it was a little bit bowed. Can you see that? But I got there eventually. You just had to really push it together. Now, you get enough ingredients for 2 potions, but you only get enough resin to make 1. So yeah, we're just going to take a look at what we get. We get vials, very pretty. We get some funnels. Oh, we get some little clippy tweezers, a ladle, a spoon. I do like the spoon. Equal mortar and pestle. You know what I'm saying. Candles. We get candles. We get the standy thing and the heaty thing. We get a cauldron. We get some labels. We get colourant, including one that you get to use in the mortar and pestle. We get some ingredients, little blue beads, little purple beads. We get some red stuff. We get some green stuff. We get some twiggy white silvery stuff. We get some, I don't know what they is, but they're ingredients. And that is our little haul. Ta-da! Now, I'm not building a potion because I want to do potion making in the future for a video. I was just focused more on the classroom today. But also at this point I was kind of like, I'm not ready to use the ingredients. I've only got so many. So I'm going to get myself some extra resin. And then I'll probably do that in a later video. But this was me setting up my little classroom. I've got Hermione the cheerleader in the background. And yes, look at it, it's fantastic. I'm so happy. It looks amazing. Hermione is super happy. She is like a giant in the classroom though. But yes. Oh, and I did forget, but look, I put my tools and my bucket in there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.